Hi guys, Jamie here. Really hope you're well. Over the last few days, or a couple of weeks or so really, I've been speaking to people and we've been talking about Facebook and how they can use Facebook to grow and expand their business and their brand and so on. And something that's come out is the fact that nobody seems to know about something called Facebook friend lists. So what I thought I'd do is spend a few minutes just going through what these are, how you can set them up and what they do for you and the way that you communicate with people on your list. So if we dive in here, if you look on the left, this is my Facebook. If you look on the left-hand side, you've got something here called Friends, and then there's a couple of lists down here. If you click on More, now these are the lists that I've already set up for various different things that I've done here, there, and everywhere. But for instance, let's say, I don't know, on towards the bottom, there's, for instance, Rippling. If I click on the Rippling one, what happens then is it brings up all the posts from people that I've added to the Rippling list. And as you can see here on the right hand side, in fact that's good timing, because obviously this is a list suggestions, so this is where Facebook suggests the different things there. We've got Brian Underwood, who's the founder and CEO of Rippling, so I'll add him to that one there. So what you can do, like I've just exampled here, is you can click add and you can add people on there, and then this again is a dynamic news feed of all the people that's in that particular group. So for instance, I'm part of BNI, the Business Networking International, so what I've done is set up a list here, so all the people that I connect with are in here, so I can then just see what that particular group is doing. So you can use that for any business, you can use it for family, you can use it for work colleagues, whatever you like, you can categorize the lists like that. Now, how do you put people onto a list? And that's a really good question. Now, it takes a little bit of a time to go through your existing people and add them to lists, so I kind of have done mine over time. I haven't blitzed the whole friends list because that would take a while. But any new friend requests that come in, so for instance, I generally leave my friends requests and obviously the mount up and it gets a bit silly. But what I do is I'll wait and then kind of spend 5-10 minutes going through them all and just vetting them and making sure that I want them on my page. So for instance, we've got Angie here. Now, as you can see, we've got 22 mutual friends, and I know all of these people and Angie are from the Internet Lifestyle Network. So what I can do is I can hit confirm and then hover over the friends or drop down list here. It says showing newsfeed, and I'll touch on that in a second. And it said add to another list. So I click on add to another list, and then I scroll down till I find ILN. So I now know that Angie is in the ILN group, the friends list that I've added. Similarly with Nicole, she's a new ILNer, so I'll just add Nicole as well. ILN. Done. So I'll go through some of these later. I mean, it gets a little bit crazy. I mean, it's really good if somebody sends a message before they add you on Facebook, so then you actually know who they are, but it's a little bit tricky kind of, like Alison. I don't know who Alison is. Please send me a message, Alison, if you're watching this, so I can connect with you properly. So that'd be good. Anyway, so that's one thing that you can do as well. So you can send posts, maybe business related, to just your business people, just family related. For instance, I've got one for referees. So if I'm going to post a refereeing status that I only really want the referees to know, I can put that on and then that sends it out to that particular group there. Now, one thing that I did a few weeks ago, and I seem to have been putting it off really, is it's something what you can do. For instance, let's say me and Dev, I am fed up with Dev's negative posts. He doesn't do, and if you're watching this, Dev, I'm only using an example. But what you can do is if you hover over, rather than unfriending somebody, and obviously there's a kind of a social paradox associated with being friends with people on Facebook as if being friends with them offline as well. It's like, why did you unfriend me and all that stuff. But what you can do is you can hide them from your news feed. And actually to do that I need to go into his page, and we've got it, if I go back here, and we've got it here, so I can untick showing newsfeed. So if somebody's particularly negative or they're continually complaining and posting bad stuff, you don't really want to read that, but similarly you don't necessarily want to unfriend them either. So you might stick them on a certain list, on a certain friends list, but then you might untick them, show from your newsfeed. And it makes a massive difference when you get rid of, or when you kind of hide, in effect, the complainers, the moaners and the whingers, because it's a nice and easier thing to read when you're kind of going through your Facebook, your particular timeline there. It's just quite an uplifting thing to do and read. So guys, it was very short and sweet. It was about 5 minutes, which was great. Hopefully you can touch on friends lists. It'd be really interesting to know how you're going to use them, if you're going to use them at all. If you found it of value, please, as usual, hit subscribe on the top right. Please feel free to like and comment, because it really helps my channel grow. But whatever you do, I hope you're well, hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll certainly see you guys in the next chapter. Thanks then, and bye for now.